All right, let me just say it. The Galaxy S25 FE is not what we thought it was. It's better, but also not. Stay with me. Samsung just pulled a move that nobody saw coming. A phone that was supposed to be the budget version of a flagship suddenly started flexing like it wants to join the premium club, and it's actually pulling it off. But don't get too excited just yet, because while it upgrades in all the right places, there's still that one thing, and yeah, it's gonna spark some debates. Welcome back, viewers. Sam here. Tap that like button if you're into surprising tech twists, hit subscribe if you love straight-up no-fluff insights, and let's dive right into what's making the Galaxy S25 FE weirdly exciting. So what exactly is going on with this phone? Let's start with the biggest shock, the processor. For months, rumors had us bracing for the diet version of the Exynos 2400, or worse, a MediaTek swap. But plot twist, a prototype S25 FE just popped up on Geekbench running the full-blown Exynos 2400. Not the budget 2400E, not Dimensity, the real deal. Now yeah, it's only about a 100 MHz boost on paper, but this is more than just clock speed. This tells us Samsung isn't treating the FE line like an afterthought anymore. They're giving it flagship DNA, without the flagship drama. And with 8 GB of RAM confirmed, multitasking and gaming covered. Oh, and here's a fun twist. The phone ships with Android 16 right out of the box. So you're literally holding the future when you unbox it. No day one updates, no waiting, just go. But it doesn't stop there. Let's talk about cameras. And yes, this is where things get a little spicy. On the front, we're getting a 12MP selfie camera, up from the usual 10MP. That's a solid jump for all you selfie takers and video call warriors. But it's not just numbers. This camera is rumored to be the same sensor Samsung uses on its actual flagship phones. If true, that's a big win. Now the rear cameras? Well, buckle up. The 50MP main sensor and 12MP ultrawide are sticking around. Tried, tested, and honestly still great. But the 8MP telephoto? Yep, it's back again. Same 3x optical zoom, same sensor from the last two FE models. No upgrades, no new tricks. Basically, Samsung said, if it ain't broke, and just left it at that. And look, for zoom lovers, this might sting a little, especially when phones like the Galaxy S25 Edge are reportedly ditching telephoto completely. So yes, having any zoom at all still puts the S25 FE ahead of some rivals. But let's be real, if you were dreaming of next-gen periscope zoom, this ain't it. Still, here's the twist. In real-world use, the image quality gap between this 8MP zoom and the 10MP one on Samsung's premium phones, surprisingly tiny. You'd have to pixel peep to notice. So unless you're shooting moon craters or spy-level details, this zoom lens will do just fine. And here's something most people are missing. While everyone's focused on the lack of telephoto upgrades, they're sleeping on the performance stability this phone offers. The Exynos 2400 isn't just fast, it's efficient. It means less heat, better battery life, and smoother performance across the board. And for a fan edition, that's rare. But when's it actually coming? The current leak trail points to a fall release, right after Samsung drops its next-gen foldables, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Z Flip 7. So yeah, the S25 FE is coming in hot, right after Samsung shows off its futuristic foldy stuff. Now here's where things get interesting. This phone is walking a tightrope between premium light and budget flagship. It's giving you Android 16, the full Exynos 2400 chip, better selfies, great main and ultra-wide cameras, all for what's expected to be a significantly lower price than the Galaxy S25 or S25 Ultra. But it's also not pushing the envelope in areas some fans care about, like zoom photography, Snapdragon variants, or any major design innovation. So who's this phone actually for? If you're the kind of user who wants a phone that's powerful, modern, and gets most things right, without shelling out over $1,000, this might be the sweet spot. And if you care more about real-world performance than marketing hype, the S25 FE is likely going to surprise you in the best way. But if you're hoping for a true leap, something that redefines what an FE model can be, this isn't that moment. It's more of a refined remix than a bold reinvention. Still in 2025, when prices are up and innovation feels incremental, the Galaxy S25 FE might just be the most sensible phone Samsung launches this year. And sometimes, sensible is smart. Let me know in the comments, is this the phone you've been waiting for, or did Samsung play it a little too safe? If you made it this far, you already know what to do. Hit that like, smash subscribe, and I'll keep breaking down the best and weirdest stories in tech. No fluff, no filler. Catch you in the next one.